this video, I will be reflecting on my time in W200 using computers in education that I took at Indiana University. So here's my ePortfolio and a little bit about me. I am a sophomore at Indiana University and I'm studying visual arts education. I hope to one day be teaching in a classroom of elementary level young students, but I wouldn't be opposed to teaching in high school. So I believe students, especially in the fine arts, should be given the tools to accomplish their goals, pushing them towards creative thinking and thinking on their own, giving them these tools rather than giving them the answers or even telling them what the objectives are. I want them to come to these conclusions organically, especially in terms of art. Students are given the opportunity to have freedom and choice, and I want that to be a big part of my classroom. The choice to express themselves the way that they want in context of the material that we are learning. I'd also like to showcase the pieces that I feel I did best on in this course, one of which is the digital citizenship artifact. For this piece, I created a board game that gave students rules about the internet and how to safely navigate it. And to integrate technology, I used a QR code website that allowed me to make my own QR codes. And this is a great example of how students can use a digital resource, but in a hands-on way, kind of flipping the script on what we perceive digital resources to be. So this was a great way to show them that they can use technology for many different reasons. Another piece that I liked from this course that I felt I did really well on was the production task. I showed students that they can integrate technology into art, even art, by creating a Vincent van Gogh puppet and having him travel through a timeline of his life through his own paintings. So essentially the project would be a research project about an artist, and the students would create art and then film it based on the story that they've created. So it was a great way to show them that technology can be used in art in many different ways, and this was just a window on how they can do that. So the other artifact I'd like to share is the S'more blog page, and we created this pretty early on in the semester, and it was really what started to get me thinking about how useful this course could be, because it really showed that teachers, students, and parents can all work collaboratively together. It's a blog page, so everyone involved in the learning process can interact with it, and it's a great collaborative tool. And it will prove to be invaluable in the classroom, especially as that community is built with the blog. And finally, I'd like to share the Chatterpix that I created. This was a website that allows you to use an image and put moving lips and audio on top of the image, conveying a message for the students in a really engaging way, and it's efficient and quick, but it gets the information across. And for my idea, since I'd be teaching art, I used a Mona Lisa picture to introduce my class on the first day. In the classroom, I would really like to focus ideally on digital art and how that is ever changing, and how I can show my students how to adapt to this new world of art, such as Illustrator or Photoshop. So if we had access to iPads or computers, I would love to teach them how to use this software to better prepare them for the job world that they're actually going into. It creates new ways of making art, and it shows them that there's new avenues that they can go down and access and use to make art that nobody has ever made before. Reflecting on this course, I realized that I really didn't give it the benefit of the doubt in the beginning. I had a hardened idea of technology, and I thought there's no way that I could use technology in an art class. It doesn't really make sense. They don't really fit together. Art is physical and technology is digital. However, this course, and especially my professor, showed me that this is not true. Candace came in every single day with energy and drive, and she was extremely passionate about technology, which at first I thought was weird, but now I understand that it's a great tool, and it's mostly about acquiring skills that will help our students. If I don't teach my students how to use Photoshop or Illustrator, I'm setting them farther behind than any of the other kids. Those tools are the future of art, and I have to give them the tools that they need to succeed. So this course really changed my mind on how little or how much I will use technology in my classroom. And I think at this point, I'll be using a lot more than when I started.